It's time now for Truth or Fake, our daily fact-checking segment. We're joined by Vedika Bahl. Vedika's been looking at the likely election of Italy's far-right candidate, Giorgia Meloni. History-making, of course, becoming the first far-right leader since Benito Mussolini and the first woman ever to lead Italy. And Vedika's found a story circulating about Italian demonstrations against the EU. Vedika, tell us more.
Yes, Mark, social media accounts are alight with images claiming to show Italians mobilising against the EU on the sidelines of Meloni's near victory. Now, we all know that Giorgia Meloni is fiercely critical of the European Union and has accused Brussels of interfering a little bit too much in national politics. Now, here's an example of some of the claims that we've got going on online. This is a tweet that has been garnering quite a lot of attention, as we can see, over 714,000 views and over 20,000 likes. And the caption also says, "The squalid threats of Ursula von der Leyen do not scare the Italians. Italy belongs to the Italian people." So that really is the scale of the things we're dealing with. We're seeing similar rhetoric across all platforms, Facebook, Twitter. So let's take a look at the video attached in question that is going around on the social media. So what we can see here is Italian demonstrators gathering outside the European Union headquarters in Rome. This man is climbing a ladder to retrieve and tear down the European Union flag to the cheers of the crowd. And by the end of the video, he replaces it with that of Italy's flag. And it's being called a gesture of defiance. Now, by doing a reverse image search with InVid, we were able to see that not all is quite as it seems. And that led us to a longer video published from an Italian media account. Now, if we take a little closer look, this video in question matches the one we saw on Twitter, and it's from 9 years ago in December 2013. And what this really shows us is protests from the neo-fascist party Casa Pound during demos against economic austerity measures. So definitely not from the last few days, as is being spread.
Vedika, you have another Italian story that's doing the rounds online. Tell us more about this one. It's about Giorgia Meloni's rallies. I'm intrigued.
Yes, indeed. Just last week, Giorgia Meloni held a rally in Palermo's main square, surrounded by her supporters. It was heavily filmed and heavily broadcasted, but social networks and Italian media were lit up with theories that the photos had been retouched to show that the numbers were much higher than actually present. Let's take a little look. So this is one that was doing quite a bit of traction on Twitter. If we have a little gander there, we've got this young man in blue taking a picture on his camera phone. He also appears right behind himself right there. We've got this gentleman with the nice beard and the fade also appearing a few rows back. And similar things with this elderly gentleman and this young man with the curly mop of hair. There's another photo also similarly being spread around as well. If we take a closer look, closer than this gentleman that's already been circled. It's a bit like playing Where's Wally here in the studio, but we can see this gentleman in the pink shirt appears 1, 2, but 3 times. We've also got this young lady who is right next to herself there. Oh no, wait, there she is again. So it's quite clear that these images have been badly photoshopped. It's not clear who has created these. It's possibly that it was done by Meloni supporters to increase what looks like the numbers at her rally, but it's also equally possible that these were made in order to make a mockery of her, to discredit her, and also lead other users to support the fact, or the idea that Meloni might be manipulating her photos. Now, it needs to be said that neither of these were shared by her official camp, purely internet users, but she did release these photos on her official Twitter. If we just take a closer look at this one there, we will see why. So people are quite heavily mocking the fact of what they call clown shoes. Her feet do seem to look a little bit too elongated there, and are saying that this is proof that she edits her photos. However, people have also been defending her online, saying that this is a much more reasonably sized shot and the image was clearly distorted with a wide lens. So it's not clear why she posted the distorted picture, but there we are, that's the truth.
Clown shoes. one thing's for certain, if someone in Italy's wearing them this year, we'll all be wearing them in about 2 years' time. So ahead of the game, fashion-wise, they are. Vedika, thank you very much indeed for Truth or Fake, with a special accent on the events taking place in Italy, where, of course, the election was yesterday. Giorgia Meloni and her far-right coalition look poised to win, and she is on the verge of becoming Italy's first far-right leader since Benito Mussolini in World War II, and Italy's first ever female leader.